Let me introduce myself to the world. I am the truth speaker, and all you need to do is follow the truth. We are all given common sense, some use it wisely, and others could care less. Don't follow me even though I speak facts and I know the truth and I want to spread the truth that was given to us thousands of years ago. I'm just a man who follows the truth with all his heart. I want you all to follow the truth. We all know of the truth, but so many fall short of actually. It may seem boring and strict and not interesting because the people you call friends aren't into that type of a lifestyle. And that's another problem right there. You follow the crowd and everything they are into instead of being yourself. And don't take that saying out of context, because we all have common sense. We all know wrong from right, even if man wants to claim this or that is either wrong or right, knowing it obviously is not. They just want to drag down as many people with them as possible. And even when it is told to you like right now, you'll still and go do your own rebellious things that you do in life that don't favor righteousness in any way, no matter how hard you try to make excuses for it. Sorry people. You all understand the facts of life lie within your lifestyle. You know exactly what you're doing in your life. Do you really believe you can hide from God and your faults? Answer that question, if you're bold enough to do so. They know they are at fault with their fake fairy tale happy life. You know those faults. You do know what you do. In your conscience you know you are absolutely out of line and running out of time. Which makes no sense at all, other than you just hate what was naturally created for us. You just don't want it to be that way, even though you have an obvious ending with you, the obvious joke. Don't play dumb with me. I'm not the one to play with. I'm up, you're down. Simple. As simple as that. You know the circumstances of everything that is to come based off of the things you are doing in your life. Facts. Trying to ignore this just makes the facts more correct. No doubt. No doubt at all. The life you live is pretty much a joke if you are insecure with yourself and do anything in the world that pleases you, even if it means crossing lines you should never cross. And what are those lines I'm speaking of? Oh, you already know. With your so out there in the world activity goes and takes yourself in a closet. And when you know that you're living in fear and hiding from the truth, knowing that judgment day could be any day. Facts. And also you take for yourself a gun with the motive to get rid of yourself. Stop there. Just stop, because that is in no way or form the solution. Going into the closet and closing the door. Raising that gun, still going for the end, and you end up putting a bullet in the wall because I slapped that gat out of your hand. You just live in a sinful ass world. Damned is you and you, and also you hiding in the background trying to avoid me calling you out of your name. And with that being said, you can still be safe. Just put all of that nonsense behind you. If they hate you, doubt you, whatever, you go get yourself to the finish line at all costs. But denying facts makes matters worse for you on any occasion. You cannot hide from my sayings. I am a big deal. You are a freeloader. You are a nobody. You will never have success. I said never will you have success going against the holy greater power above you. No success. Absolutely no success, I say. You had your chances, but you turned those in for some Snickers. You turned your soul in for temporary fortune in this temporary world. They stay lying because they all are liars, motivated to getting what they want by doing whatever necessary. They started up the spark, they have set up the fire. They lurking because evil is what they thirst for. These men is women made, for real though. Such a shame to the human race to chase guy behinds as if it's the natural child making vaginas. These sick fools need a little reality check. Check your education level. No one has a reproduction system other than a female, and everything else that tries to overthrow that truth is a lie, and it is done out of hate. It's inexcusable and unreasonable, and also very pointless. Other than temporary pleasure, you all just make yourselves look like sick people doing anything to pamper your fake needs that lead you into darkness forever. And don't look at this as hate. It's simple education for the weak-minded people who will still hear facts and still walk away from it. People, these words I speak can save you. They really can. Now it's on you to make up your mind. I gave you the answers in simplest and pure form. You need to put in your life all the knowledge that was given to you out of love. All this fake happiness roaming this world right now is the real hate speech. Facts. Don't get it twisted. I spoke facts in your face right there, and you can't undo what was just done to you to correct you. My wishes are for you to get with reality, because your reality is getting you nowhere. Loyalty to the truth is the way to win. If you want to be a winner winning something, then make sure you pursue the truth more than anything else. If you are not gonna take these steps, then go get left out then. Face my greatness. You know you need this. You can't remake the greatness that I put up here in a great way. I put it down in purest form. All I do is speak facts. Facts that they ignore constantly on a daily. I stay great eternally. I won't be out here giving up my soul for pointless fortune that comes and goes while others look at such as a god. They can't fade me. Fake people that claim to be family all have betrayed me. True story. They thought they could move me. I'm still here though. I'm sitting on reality checks on a daily. I done got them all back, they're gonna know about it, plus they all still gonna pay me. None of them could change me. How could you try to erase me when you know I come from a strong bloodstream built upon greatness? I'm always claiming my daddy. I don't got friends, I got family. My pops gave me life, he made me. Blood don't make you related to me. Life be so crazy. I got nothing to worry about. And with that said, anything that goes against my fam gonna be brutally erased with ease. Christ comes before the money and fame and fortune, which so many become one with and allow themselves to become blinded from the truth due to the wrongful love that they got for it. Anybody that puts money over anything has some serious problems. Try and get at me, only a fool would knowingly walk into his own grave. Nothing could get you out of this one. When you've accepted the mark, all the evil breaks loose. I stay true, and my kindness I bring is far different from them other people walking this earth with fake happiness and joy. I'm the real love. Anybody who claims to be a real one is a joke. Go take a seat at your neighbor's house. You don't gotta be out here bragging about how good you are or how you are so this and that. This typically means you're not. And I can say who I am and what I have been about because I truly am a last greatness. Foolish mortals fall short of understanding. You are like the third grader getting mad at the teacher because she said 3 times 5 is 15. Your way can't be right. You are at fault. You can't win being an evil person. Satan took advantage of you through your weakness in your heart. You have received a defeat you can't ever take back. You made the exchange to have everything taken from you. Don't expect anything in return once you give, if you even have the heart to do so. Why would you try to someone who will never lose? You are really stupid, and I have to prove it to you and your family and loved ones. Don't ever step to the truth, the greatness that went on that cross for all of humanity. This world has taken his love for granted as if it was done for nothing. You have just stepped into your own death trap. They claiming they stay strapped. Since when does shooting down somebody make you look good and mighty? These types of people are the most weak. They are also very psycho in the head, which puts innocent people at risk. You are not even close to reaching glory, no doubt. No doubt at all. No excuses for anything you do that is unchristlike. You are a selfish person who will fall short of glory, glory, glory. True story to storytellers that lie once upon a time. You flash weaponry and call out names like you'll take over the world or something. These are no mistakes, just some useless plots and plans, and for what, nothing good in return. Money became your god. This is what makes all of you with this behavior so weak. Money means nothing if you put down the way, the truth, and the life. Most don't want to claim the truth in today's day and age because it doesn't fit in with the now. They call it just another dusty old book without any purpose behind it. They claim the God in this book, which so happens to be the real true God, is something invisible, and everyone that follows such is looked at as an idiot. If you see the truth as which was stated as far as it being a joke just so you can go along with your day stirring up mess and living a rebelliously evil life, you are setting yourself up for failure. This is far bigger than you think. Stakes are high when we're talking about your eternity here. And when you are at fault and you are put in your place by somebody, accept it as the facts they are, and don't try to bash them for being hateful, because what's really happening here is they care about you more than you care about yourself. You are indeed some leftover trash that has made its way to the top of the new fads to stir up some mess and leave mess behind your sweet stash. Nigga, clean up your fruity act. Ain't no real men in the world nowadays. Everybody tainted. Women is the new masculine. Dudes won't be standing for their women. Men pick guys up for a hookup thinking 2 butts gonna make a kid. Disgraceful. Fools go all out in this world as if they're gonna win something knowing they're awaiting an eternal death. And this ain't me, this is the reality in me that has no fear on how the world will look at me or view me, because at the end of the day I know where I stand, and I know where I'll be when I die, and that's in heaven, living eternally in peace and grace with Christ. I follow truth, which is the only thing that can set you free. But you're too hard-headed to accept the realest greatness in history. I'm shaking my head. You either lose or you win. You all be over the top with all of that which you be putting yourself into. You are so foolish, go off and just go away. You are a nobody, and you got nobody else. Who made you? These ho niggas is walking around as if they're making a strong symbolic stand towards something that obviously ends your own life. There's a lot of support for BS today, and evil so rarely gets put down as what it is. Instead, it is accepted and viewed as something beautiful, when deep down in your heart you know that it's downright wrong. And the people living this fake happy life know they're living in guilt. And if you're mad at me for speaking facts, be mad at yourself for living your best life for this world, and not looking forward to life after we depart from this world. Now that's what this life's about. Live your life with righteousness and you'll pass this test in order to gain everlasting life. It's not given, you gotta take it upon yourself and earn it. You gotta tell God, I'm ready to live my life for you. I know Christ died for this rebellious ass world. I'm gonna turn my life around for you, God. You gotta mean it. I don't play any games with anybody who goes against God's way. Just forget all those who boastfully disagree with the true way. You are the crumbled paper that got sent to the trash in the name of Kobe. Kobe. 'Cause indeed you will never be freed, going your own way. When they're told to vanish, they won't be startled, coming your way anyways. You truly are a joke. Lame, weak mentality people walking this world as if they're doing such great work. You can never be right no matter how much support backs you in this ugly evil world, with confusion roaming it on a daily. Only you can follow what you want to follow. You can't be forced to do anything. It's either in your heart or it isn't. Only the selfish evils follow themselves before the truth because the truth is too old and or boring to them. Sorry people. You will never win thinking and believing like this. Christ is truth. There is no other way. Vanish into darkness if you plan on ignoring, or do as Christ said, follow me. And evil also wants to compare the hate against blacks and its history of all that happened to the New Age hate or phobia that they like to muster onto people's names when they stand for something. The difference in the two disagreements is that hating a person for their color is evil, and helping somebody from turning on God is not evil. You see, the white hated the colored, the blacks just because of the melanin that they had in their skin. And disagreeing with something that goes against life or but trying to impregnate the behind games should be spoken up about, and it should be understood that the corrector or the one putting the wrongful people in their proper place shouldn't be the one getting put down. The minority are now the ones who are right. Facts. Don't disagree with these facts. It's simple, it does not matter who or what supports you. If it's wrong supporting wrong, guess what, you're wrong. But since one of your own kind like and support your actions, you're made to feel as though it is right. Agreed? Well, I could care less if you do not agree with me. I am right. Point that finger at yourself and keep pointing it. It does not matter how many people support or do not support you. In your ugly heart you know for a fact you're wrong, and your expressions just disgust me and it's not even funny. And you're not really happy. It's so phony how tourney to throw dirt on God's name and go against him as if you are the one winning this game, knowing good and well you are defeating yourself, knowing so well what this leads up to. What exactly are you gaining from being disobedient? Answer that question. When you've had all your fake fun and when you get tired and old, and don't have that drive and energy for the crazy things this world has to offer, is that when you've opened your eyes and realized what a disrespectful piece of garbage you've been? What if your time on this world is near, and you don't get to see your gray hairs come in? What if your last minute had you in some stupid situations and suddenly there's no take-backs? You fall where you fell. You died with what you hold dear to you. The time is now tender righteous judgment, enough with the 10 minutes of fame. It's better to be right with nobody backing you than it is to be backed and being wrong with it. You can look to the government all you want, but they don't got any holy answers, and they can't save you from eternal damnation. It's so corny for man to look up to man for answers, knowing what you should have or shouldn't have done. We all have common sense, but so many choose not to do the right thing for the reasons of selfish pleasure before rightful doing, which is viewed as boring and or uninteresting. But sick fools, listen, this is your life we are talking about. It's as if you don't care at all. Do other people care more? People who cannot let anything get in the way of that, even if it means your own eternity. It's simple, so very simple, but evil done took you hostage, and you're so possessed by evil that you don't see it that way. Scripture gives detail on things that should take place, and even with it so very clear, so many excuses will still be made for personal feelings. It's still a joke because the truth is right up front of your face and you blatantly ignore it all the way, knowing where this leads you. Some of the dumbest things ever heard, but evil will back it no matter what. And I'm saying this, if you try and stick up for it, you are an evil person. Go get help. I'm saved. I'm good. You go find righteousness right away, but you still won't do that. But anyways, the dumbest comment made was that homosexual activities are wrong and a sin if it's not under marriage. Does it not say it so very clearly? And so many got used to the facts and reality on this matter, so it's like, hey, I can do what I want, and I don't give a damn. Oh yeah, sure you will. You're just caught up in the moment right now. But we'll see, I won't when you're sitting next to Satan breathing down your neck telling you, I told you so. Mankind is really stupid. If one thing doesn't get to your heart, the devil brings to your face the next temptation. And as good and great God is. Man, he gave you life, and you took it all for granted. The life you live right now is all a test. If you walk away from the truth, you know you're wrong. Deep down inside your confused and lost spirit, you know what you do and you know that you are wrong for it. Fool, don't talk. You hear truth at its finest. If you think you can ignore the facts, you know that you're walking away guilty as a murderer. Sick people don't want to be cured if they're purposely doing things to keep them sick. Go. Just go away. I mean, that's what you're doing anyways, having fun now, or pretending to have fun, or having fun in serious guilt knowing nothing happy or good or jolly happens after this. Love all, but I ain't stupid about it. I know when to draw the line on those that cross the line. Go find the truth, you need it. It's your life we're talking about. Get serious about it because everything is just a game and is happy to you, even though that happiness is fake. You can't hide from the truth. And it's so phony to wait until you're dying and you're on your deathbed to make a deep change in your life. It's when something isn't going your way and you go back to the only way you knew about your whole life, and now since nothing has gone your way, you go looking for the answers that lie within the truth. The hour is coming, this is no joke, there is something far greater to expect in life than what we have right now in the temporary flesh we live in. This is you we are talking about here. Somebody that corrects you in your faults is someone that actually loves you. They do not care about you if they know that these actions that so happen to be against the Creator himself lead you into eternal destruction. Pain and sorrow, to die but never die, suffering forever and ever and ever. I made this to let them know I did my part. I tried to save them. I gave them nothing but the truth and facts. It's up to them now to make their eternal decision. It's on you now. Good luck. You know where I stand, and that's with Christ, I made myself clear.